Thank you, Lynn, and thanks to all of you for joining us this afternoon. Today we release our report, Child Care Matters, Building Economic Security for Low-Income Women. Our report reaffirms the crucial role that quality early care and education, which I will refer to as ECE, plays in ensuring women's economic security. We do this by offering statistics that reveal the need for and challenges to providing quality ECE, by providing examples of effective programs funded by WESC members that help improve ECE, and by identifying policy improvements and other opportunities for key players to expand and improve the provision of ECE and its workforce. Given our time constraints, I won't be able to do justice to the wealth of information provided in the report, but I will reveal some of our main findings. First, I will share some key statistics. I will highlight successful strategies pursued by organizations funded by WESC members. And finally, I will point to a few recommendations that can help strengthen ECE. Next slide, please. One main finding is that quality ECE is sorely needed but hard to access. Consider these facts. In 2008, 72% of single low-income mothers with children under age 6 were employed. Across the U.S., there are 10 million women in the labor force who have children under age 6. Mothers with reliable child care are significantly more likely to remain employed. However, securing stable quality care that fits a working mother's schedule is extremely difficult. Costs are one major barrier. The average cost of full-day infant care represents about 40% of the median income for single mothers. Access to high-quality care is another major barrier. Nationally, only 10% of child care centers and about 1% of child care homes have achieved national accreditation by the National Association for the Education of Young Children. And very few of these high-quality settings are in low-income neighborhoods. Another main finding is that quality care prepares the next generation of learners and workers. While ECE is critical to ensuring women's stable employment and economic security, it is also critical to helping children develop healthfully. For example, a multi-year study of more than 100 child care centers in North Carolina reported that children in higher quality settings demonstrated significantly better cognitive and language skills and abilities than did children in lower quality settings. The converse is also true. Research published this year indicates that behavioral and academic problems among children who received low-quality care in the first 4.5 years of life persisted through their 15th birthday. The last main finding I will share is that women are the ECE workforce. Of the 1.3 million people in the U.S. working formally in childcare, 95% are women. ECE jobs historically offer low pay with few or, if any, benefits. Indeed, many child care providers earn wages that barely put them above the poverty line. Nationally, the average annual income of a full-time child care worker is about $21,000. Low wages and benefits makes it difficult for employers to attract well-educated and trained workers. And research has shown that children receive better quality care and early educational experiences when ECE providers have more education and training. However, there is little support for workforce development. Next slide, please. Our report recommends a variety of strategies to help women achieve greater prosperity for themselves and their children. I'll briefly address a few promising strategies which are discussed in greater detail in our report. Also, we have a few ECE experts and program partners, as Lynn mentioned, who will speak shortly and provide more insights. The first strategy is to organize and train working parents to advocate for increased funding to expand and improve ECE. The California Child Care Resource and Referral Network accomplishes that through their Parent Voices program, which successfully updated income eligibility requirements so more low-income parents could qualify for ECE. Another strategy is to help parents access available programs. Although ECE programs may become available, automatic enrollment is not guaranteed. A group called PowerPack in Chicago found that young children were not being enrolled in preschool programs because of a lack of outreach and information. Through their research and advocacy, they secured funding to test different outreach approaches in 6 neighborhoods. A third strategy is to bring quality programs to low-income families. The Illinois Action for Children created the Community Connections program, which enables children who receive home-based child care to attend state-funded part-day pre-K programs. And the fourth and final strategy I will share here is to increase opportunities and wages for child care providers. In Virginia, the Hopkins House developed an Early Childhood Learning Institute to develop a well-trained ECE workforce by partnering with the public schools and community colleges. Through the program, low-income women are provided subsidies to earn a Child Development Associate credential and additional college credit. Again, my quick review does not do justice to the incredible accomplishments of our program partners, and we hope you will read more about their work in the report. Next slide, please. There is no doubt that our nation, communities, and families face a serious child care problem. Our report contains many recommendations to increase access and quality. I will share 4 key recommendations. In order to improve access to affordable ECE, we recommend that the Child Independent Care Tax Credit is made fully refundable and maintained at least at current levels. It should also be indexed for inflation to help retain the value of the credit in future years. In order to expand ECE services and improve quality, we recommend increased funding for the Child Care and Development Block Grant and Head Start and Early Head Start programs. Many families are forced to place their children on long waiting lists for subsidized care. Only by increasing funding for this care can we ensure that all eligible children receive quality ECE. The Children First Act of 2010 would expand funding for child care assistance for low-income families through CCDBG. In addition, funds provided by the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act to increase Head Start and Early Head Start should be continued. In order to improve quality, we recommend that states should be required to create and operate quality rating and improvement systems for all child care centers and family care homes. The QRIS should rate the quality of the setting, provide financial and technical assistance to providers working to improve quality, and offer increased levels of reimbursement for care provided by higher quality programs. Finally, in order to strengthen the ECE workforce, we recommend that states create and maintain boards to ensure that post-secondary education and training courses taken by early care providers meet high standards, can be transferred among educational institutions, and can help workers move along a career path. Also, we recommend that states build public-private partnerships to support ECE workers in obtaining ongoing training and education, and to support increased salaries and benefits. These are just a few of the recommendations that can be found in our report. With our collective efforts as funders, policymakers, parents, and advocates, we find we have powerful opportunities to expand and improve ECE and ensure women's and family economic security. I will now turn it back to Lynn.